Hi, my name is Randy Kessler, and I've been fortunate enough to attend and present at a few of the NACVA programs, and I enjoy them, and I've always learned a lot. But this is my opportunity to give you a quick tip on family law. And real quickly, just so you know who this is, I am currently serving as the chair of the Family Law section of the American Bar Association. I'm really a divorce lawyer from Atlanta in a firm that practices only family law. We have about 10 lawyers. I teach a course in family law at John Marshall Law School, and I am very passionate about what I do. I'm in a career that I enjoy and I think helps people, as are we all. All right, quick tip is on current events, and the current event that has just crossed internet screens and TV screens today is the new ruling on the California law known as Prop 8. Previously, California had allowed same-sex marriage. Then California voters approved a measure that would outlaw same-sex marriage, leaving a lot of gay couples in limbo. They had been married, and now their marriages were determined either to not be allowed or no one in the future would be allowed to be married, and it was an unknown status. That case, there was a case last year that overturned that ruling, and that case was challenged today in a federal court of appeals who affirmed the California ruling, basically saying that California cannot pass a law that says that gay people cannot be married. It is discrimination. They use more legalistic words, but there's been no impact, no public policy consideration that was proven to be worth upholding this law. And the short interpretation of this is that it looks like gay marriage in California is alive and well. If the United States Supreme Court hears this, they will have the final word, although there's much confusion about whether the Supreme Court will hear it because it's controversial. And my sense is the Supreme Court may decide not to hear it because they may realize that they'll have to let the ruling stand, and they would rather let the ruling stand by non-action than by affirmative action, which would possibly create more political turmoil. Who knows what they're going to do, but as it stands now, same-sex marriages are allowed in California, as they are in many other states, and the research seems to show that within 10 to 15 years, gay marriage will be recognized in every state. Sounds hard to imagine. Why is that relevant to business valuation analysts and other forensic accountants? Well, only because it really defines the context in which you may be doing future work. Right now, if a gay couple is in a state that does not recognize gay marriage as a civil union and their business breaks up, you'll do evaluation in the context of a business dispute instead of a divorce. It just means you may be working more with family law attorneys, and we all know family law attorneys and family law courts grant much more leeway. They're much laxer in discovery. There are many other witnesses that are available. Although there's one other unique aspect if a business divorce or a business valuation is done in the context of a divorce, and that is there may be spousal immunity. You may not be able to force a spouse to testify against the other spouse. So a lot of issues. It's a up-and-coming law. And finally, the last quick comment that I want to make is everyone should be aware of the phrase DOMA, D-O-M-A. It is the Defense of Marriage Act that was signed when Bill Clinton was president that said a marriage is defined as between a man and a woman, and that no state has to recognize the marriage of another state if it's not between a man and a woman. That's basically what it said. The Obama administration has said they will not defend DOMA, but so far they've not done anything to overturn it. Many people feel it is unconstitutional because it tells states that they do not have to recognize acts and orders of other states. So it violates the full faith and credit clause of the United States Constitution. So that's the quick tip on where we stand as of this moment in time on gay marriage in America. No matter what your political leanings or your feelings or your emotions about it, it looks like gay marriage has taken a step forward, and things that start in California usually find their way to the rest of the country, and that's what we're anticipating and expecting based on today's ruling. Thank you for allowing me to present this quick tip.